Nolan and all the sons of the pioneers. Most people know that the King Ranch in Texas is the biggest in the world. But did you know there's another ranch up in the Texas Panhandle where the owner once rode a horse from Delhart to Amarillo, 90 miles, and never got off his own land? Some country, that Texas, and some place to be in Roundup time.
When it's Roundup time in Texas and the bloom is on the sage, then I long to be in Texas, back a-riding on the range. Just the smell of bacon frying when the sizzling in the pan. Hear the breakfast horn in the early morning, drink coffee from a can. Just a-riding, rocking, roping, on the leather all day long. Just a-swaying, sweating, swearing, listening to a cowhand song. How it beckons and I reckon I would look for any way to be free again, just to be again when the bloom is on the sleigh.
Roundup time in Texas.
Bob, don't you know Texas is good all the time?
Oh, I forgot I was talking to a native son, Foghorn. But I'll bet you didn't know about that ranch in the Texas Panhandle.
Well, sure I did. Carl and I were born less than 200 miles from there.
Yeah, and that ranch has more than 1 million acres. And the man who rode 90 miles across it was Lee Bivens. He died about 1930. Was part of the old XIT ranch.
Well, tumble my tumbleweeds, boys. Anytime I want to know anything about Texas, I'll just ask you.
That's all you have to.
And it's also a good idea to ask the Far Boys, Carl and Hugh, anytime you want to hear the best in fiddle and guitar and oldies. Here they are with one of their own, Cajun Stomp. A message from our sponsor. Pat Brady doesn't believe in luck. He says he doesn't trust Dame Fortune. He's had too much trouble with her daughter, Miss Fortune. Pat said that, not me. Anyway, here's Pat, our pioneer of comedy, to tell you all about the misfortunes of Curly Joe.
Let me tell you a tale of a gambling man, the roughest, toughest of all. He was old Curly Joe from Idaho. He was rough and rugged and tall. He was over 6 feet and as slim as a rail, and his eyes were as black as the night. And when he cut loose, that ornery cayuse would always end up in a fight. One night he stormed into Boot Hill Saloon and roared in a voice big and loud. Come on, everyone, we're in for some fun. I'm buying the drink for the crowd. Now the gambling stopped and they all took a drink to the health of old Curly Joe. He drank to content and then over he went to the table that had the most dough. Now he rested his arms on the table of green and asked for a passel of draw. They dealt him a deuce, a tray, and a queen, the worst hand that he'd ever saw. Then came 2 more cards, a 4 and a 5. That left him needing a 6. But they dealt him an 8, and that ruined his straight. Then he knew they were up to their trick. Now he asked for the deal, and he picked up the cards, and rip, they fell in their places. And then from the middle, the bottom, and top, he dealt off those 4 fatal aces. Now he knew at a glance he was a betting his pants, so the dough he laid on the line. He said, if you please, I'll just play these. I think this hand's mighty fine. Now they placed their bets and spread their cards upon the table of green. Then old Curly Joe raked in the dough. 4 aces was over 4 queens. Then a shot rang out. In old Boot Hill Saloon, poor Curly fell to the floor. He whispered and sighed, somebody has lied. 4 aces don't win anymore.
Curly Joe from Idaho, a ramble and gamble and rover. He dealt from the bottom, he dealt from the top, but now his dealing is over.
Poor boy, out of luck. Pat, I want to tell you, that was just as pretty as a tree full of, a tree full of...
Canaries?
No, buzzards.
Oh.
When you sang, Pat, I want to clap my hands.
Yeah?
Yeah, over my ears.
Now, hold it there, Foggy. No feuding. We've got you all lined up to square off the Pioneers Quartet with a little sentimental harmony. You tell me your dream.
I had a dream, dear. You had one too. Mine was the best dream because it was of you. Come, sweetheart, tell me, now is the time. You tell me your dream, and I'll tell you mine. Come, sweetheart, tell me, now is the time. You tell me your dream, and I'll tell you
Our Song of the West in just a moment. But first, this message from our sponsor. Our Song of the West is Song of the Rover with all the pioneers and the melodic whistle of Ken Carson. Listen to the whistle of a western rover coming home.
I'm coming, I've been away, but there'll come a day, so darling, don't you cry. I'm coming, here comes your rover coming home. I'm coming,
Packing my packing, back and tracking,
straight as an arrow fly. I'm coming, here comes your rover coming home. I'm coming,
Back to the open range and roping one little gal I knew.
I'm coming,
Back to the waving, sage and shaving, all my love for you.
open the gate and stand there waiting.
smile as I come by. I'm coming, here comes your rover coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming,
I've got a yearning, home fire's burning.
darling, don't you cry. I'm coming, here comes your rover coming home. I'm coming,
I see the light of your eyes so bright, and
I see a clear blue sky. I'm coming, here comes your rover coming home. I'm coming,
Out of a storm cloud into a warm cloud, timing each step to you.
I'm coming,
Watching the rainbow down to the rainbow, climbing to heaven too.
one little mile more, save me a smile for
darling, you know why. I'm coming, here comes your rover coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming, here comes your rover coming home. I'm coming.
This is Bob Nolan signing off for all the sons of the pioneers.
Bye now, Slippy. See you later, buddy.
Adios, amigos.
Be with us again, won't you? So long now.